The fact that death row is a deadly place is no surprise for the convicts inside. But how deadly is it for those paid to be there?
Corrections officers in general have a life expectancy that's 16 years shorter than the national average, and new research shows their suicide rate is triple that of the general population. And
a Jacksonville man says that was nearly his fate after almost a decade working behind bars in the most doomed category of prisons. First Coast News' Julia Janae has his story.
I felt evil in that place. People closest to me had no idea what was going on with me. I didn't know what was going on.
It would be 20 years before Bobby Allen felt he had all the answers.
When the nightmare started, I just wanted them to stop.
Answers about why the ghost from his career on the last mile refused to disappear.
The horrendous things that they did to their victims, that was constantly on my mind too.
From 1981 to 1987, he worked as a death row corrections officer in Georgia's Diagnostic and Classification State Prison near Jackson. One of his duties was walking inmates to the death chamber. 10 executions happened over his 6 years within the unit. Was there a conflict inside every day?
Because I'm a Christian, yes, there was.
Allen would learn to build a rapport with the prisoners on his block. Roosevelt Green was one of them, a man executed by electric chair in 1985 for the rape and murder of nursing student Teresa Carroll Allen.
She was killed less than a mile from my home when I was a teenager. And a lot of my nightmares and flashbacks were about her and her killer.
One of the nation's most wanted, Timothy McCorkindale, put to death in 1987 under Allen's watch. McCorkindale received the death penalty for murdering a 17-year-old runaway from Atlanta.
He said, "You know, Mr. Allen, I like you, but if you ever stood between me and that door and I had a chance to get out, I'd have to kill you." Now, that wasn't a threat. He just said it. It was just a statement of fact.
Another inmate, Alpha Otis Stevens, was executed in 1984 after he appealed 5 times. Allen said Stevens survived the first execution attempt, requiring a second round of voltage to end his life. Hours before the execution, Allen remembers the inmate making an eerie request.
We walked him past the electric chair. He turned to the 3 of us who were escorting him and said, "Why don't you just go ahead and sit me down and burn me now?" And that was quite an impact on my heart as a Christian, but as a professional officer, I knew I had a job to do, so it was, I wasn't supposed to show emotion in moments like that.
Stuffing down the emotions from his job turned into a downward spiral. It would cost him his family, his job, and his sanity. He contemplated suicide.
You have a lot of anxiety. You become withdrawn. So I started drinking very heavily. And people constantly misdiagnosed me with alcoholism.
3 years ago, he found hope through spiritual guidance at the Salvation Army and a new diagnosis, one of PTSD.
The medication helps, but the change in my life happened through Jesus Christ.
Psychologist David Thomas says undiagnosed trauma continues within the Band of Blue.
Let's say if he's walking a guy to the death chamber, and now I've been on death row with this guy for 6 or 7 years now, and they're going to kill him. They're cooped up with their people.
Thomas, a former officer who specializes in counseling law enforcement, says often patients don't seek help until there's a problem on the job. One of his top recommendations is simply talking about the stressors to someone outside of the force.
If I have this conversation with my significant other and we share those tough times, what ultimately ends up happening is that glass that's overflowing starts to unfill.
Allen says now he has a message.
I decided that people needed to know about PTSD and how devastating it is to a person's life.
And a new direction on a different mile that ends with life.
It's an officer's spiritual journey through Georgia's death row, and that's what it's about. It's about the journey. It's not just about the executions.
Allen says that message is one he believes officers can't afford to ignore. He's put his experiences into the pages of a book called The Redemption of an Executioner. He still volunteers every day with the Salvation Army that he credits with helping save his life. Reporting with photojournalist Byron Parker, Julia Janae, First Coast News, on your side.